Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a stepdame or a dowager long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights shall quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injury. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
You'd better. I want a big party.
I get it.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man has bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness.
Breathe, work through it. Therefore...
And so, my noble lord, I beg the ancient privilege of Woodville, as she is mine, that I may dispose of her unto Demetrius or to her death.
Wow.
Can he do that?
It's a very old law. What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this case, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men.
Seriously?
Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
Have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him.
Scornful Lysander! With all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and which is more than all these boasts may be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Demetrius, and I'll vouch it to his head, spoke love to Helena and won her soul.
And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I do confess that I have heard as much.
Take time to pause. And by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or wed Demetrius.
Or, on Diana's altar, do vow austerity and single life.
Come, Demetrius, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm you to fit your fancies to your father's will. Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love?
Oh, now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me. For aught that I could ever read, could ever hear from tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled too low.
or else misgrafted in respect of years.
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged too young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Go hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or COVID did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as lightning in the collied night. So quick, bright things come to confusion.
Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is the customary cross.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Woodville is her house remote 7 leagues, and there, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to the sharp Woodvillian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood there will I stay for thee.
Oh, my good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee. Oh, oh, Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None, but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place. Tomorrow night our lover's flight can steal. Through Woodville's gates have we devised to steal. Oh, farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Bye.
Oh, how happy some more than others can be. Throughout Woodville I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, for herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
all our company here?
What do you call him man by man according to
Nikki,
Pardon me,
you don't have to have the mask on inside.
I knew that. 'Twere best you call them man by man according to the script?
Yes, here's the scroll of everyone's name that is thought fit to perform before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day tonight.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on.
Our play is...
Hamilton?
No. The most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Oh, a very good piece of work, I assure you. And a merry.
Is it as good as Tiger King?
Have you seen it?
Riveting.
It was weird.
Moving on.
Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready, say what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
He is a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will call for some tears in the true performing of it. I will move storms, the raging rocks, and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus Car shall shine from far to make and mar the foolish fates. Oh, this is lofty. Now call forth the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
Yeah, what is Thisbe? Like a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Oh, nay, faith! Let me not play a woman. I have a beard.
Where?
Coming. It's quarantine beard.
Let me play Thisbe too. I shall speak in a monstrous high little voice. Oh, Pyramus, my love.
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute. You, Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Thisbe's mother.
Oh, 1 second. Last Halloween, I went as Jonathan Van Ness, and I got the perfect wig. Ugh. Doesn't she look great?
She's fierce.
Thank you.
Tom Stout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You are to play Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father, and Snug, the joiner. You are to play the lion's part.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
Oh, you may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Roar.
Let me play the lion too. Huh? I will roar so that the Duke will say, let her roar again. Roar!
You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us every mother's son.
But I will agitate my voice so that I will be as gentle as a nightingale, as teeny as a dove.
You can play no other part but Pyramus.
Fine, I will undertake it. My unemployment hasn't come in, so it's not like I have any other options.
Masters, here are your parts. I've sent them to you, and I request you, desire you, and implore you to con them by tomorrow night. Then, meet me in the Palace Wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There will we rehearse. If we rehearse in town. We will be dogged with company, and all our devices known. I pray you, fail me not. Ahem.
Fail you not. Yep.
Of course, certainly, sir. Won't fail you.
It's acting.
There we will meet, and we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings. 1, 2, 3.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare!
How now, spirits? Whither wander you?
Over hill,
Over dale,
thorough bush,
thorough briar,
over park,
over pale,
thorough flood.
thorough fire.
We do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere.
And we serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green.
We must go seek some dewdrops here, and place a pearl in every cowslip's ear.
Farewell, thou lob of spirits. We'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. Oberon is passing fell and wrathful. Because she for her attendant hath stolen a lovely boy from an Italian king.
She never had so sweet a changeling child.
But jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forests wild.
But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy.
And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do square, that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow.
And are not you they that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Skim milk and make the breathless housewife churn?
Mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm.
And here is one hobgoblin called Sweet Puck. For impish folk they work and bring them luck.
Are not you they?
Huh?
Thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile. A merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairies, here comes Oberon.
And here, our mistress.
Would that you were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day playing on pipes of corn, and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here, come from the furthest steep of India? But that forsooth the bouncing Amazon, thy buskin mistress and thy warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou thus, for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beechant margins of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling on the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continent.
The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The plowman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard.
The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the murrain flock. The nine men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton field, for lack of tread, are undistinguishable.
Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through their distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Himes thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of fresh summer buds is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, all change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our dissension, our debate. We are the parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order. Full often in the spiced Italian air by night has she gossiped by my side and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. She being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up that boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus's wedding day, if you will see our moonlight revels go with us.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, we will chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest the herb I showed thee once. Fetch me that flower that maidens call it love in idleness. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. But who comes here? I am invisible and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. There is Lysander and fair Hermia. The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Did not thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood?
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or rather, do I not in the plainest truth tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel. only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will. The story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase.
Let go of my ankle.
Run where you will. I'll follow thee.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Woodvillian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Woodvillian garments he hath on. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a rondelle and a fairy song, then to your offices and let me rest. Hello, interns.
You spotted snakes with double tongue. Thorny hedgehogs, be not seen.
Newts and blindworms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen.
Weaving spiders, come not here. Hence, long-legged spinners, hence.
Beetles black, approach not near. Worm nor snail, do no offense.
Nightingale with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come, our lovely lady night. So good night with lullaby.
Not working.
Nightingale with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby.
Titania, what thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Be it lynx or cat or bear, leopard or boar with bristled hair. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
My feet are so sore.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the woods. And To speak truth, I have forgot our way. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day?
Be it so, Lysander. But find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One bed, one heart, two bosoms, and one troth.
Oh, nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Therefore, no bedroom me deny for lying so, Hermia. I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, but, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and maid. So far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy true love end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then ends life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
Oh, I dance silence. Who is here? Weeds of Woodville he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Woodvillian maid. And here, the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep on thy eyelid. And so, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? Could be asymptomatic. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire will I for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What, though he loved your Hermia, Lord? What though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? I do repent the tedious minutes that I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Good troth, you do me wrong. Good sooth, you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia! Sleepst thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near, for a surfeit of the sweetest things the deepest groaning to the stomach brings. But now to Helen, and to be her knight!
Help me! Oh, Lysander, help me! And do thy best to pluck this crying serpent from my breast! Oh, ay me! Oh, for pity, what a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do shake with fear! Oh, methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Oh. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander? Lord? What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak. Of all loves, I swoon almost with fear. No? Well, then I perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. Masters, spread yourselves 6 feet. This green plot shall be our stage, and we shall do it in action as we shall do it tonight before the Duke.
Peter Quince, there are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
By Our Lady, a perilous fear.
I think we should leave the killing out. When all is done, we're not Titus and Andronicus.
I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue to say that we shall do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed, and that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This shall put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
To bring in a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for truly there is no wild fowl more fearful than your lion living.
Then another prologue must tell she is not a lion.
It shall be so, but there are 2 hard things. The first is to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Does the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar.
Find out moonshine.
Siri, does the moon shine?
Yes, the moon doth shine that night.
Then open up the great chamber window and let the moon shine in where we doth play our play.
Or someone must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say that he comes to present the person of moonshine.
Then there is the other thing, and that is to bring a wall into the great chamber, for the story doth say that Pyramus and Thisbe did speak through a crack in the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some person or other must present wall. They must hold their fingers thus, and through the cranny, Pyramus and Thisbe shall whisper.
Like this?
That's brilliant.
Well, it shall be so. Come, masters, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you shall begin. When you have spoken your speech, go behind that tree.
Oh, what hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. Oh, what a play, Toward! I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, The flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors.
Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you? For you must understand that he goes to see a sound that he heard. It is to return again.
Most radiant Pyramus, as true as truest horse that never tires, oh methinks Pyramus at Ninus tomb.
Man, like, you mustn't speak that part now. That you say, to Pyramus. Ugh. You speak all your lines at once, cues and all. Pyramus! Enter! Your cue is past.
Hey, why did they run away? I'm not that bad. I went to Cornish. Oh, this is a knavery of them to make me afeard. Ah! I shall walk up and down here to show them that I am not afraid. All around the cobbler's bench, the monkey chased the weasel.
Oh, what angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The monkey stopped to pull up his socks. Pop goes the weasel.
Oh, I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again.
Really?
Oh, mine ear is much enamored of thy note. Oh, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Oh, thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear I love thee.
Methinks, good mistress, you have little reason to say that. And yet, to say the truth, love and reason keep little company nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Me? Not so neither. Hee-haw!
I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. Peas blossom, mustard seed.
Ready. And I...
Be kind and courteous to this gentle woman. Feed her apricots and blackberries with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the bumblebees, and pluck the wings off painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from her sleeping eyes.
Great! Fairy stuff!
Finally!
Nod to her elves and do her courtesies.
Hail, mortal!
Hail, hail, hail!
Hee-haw!
Tie up my lover's tongue and lead her silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
Thy mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, when she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, were met together to rehearse a play. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Woodvillian eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Woodvillian woman by his side, so when she waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Woodvillian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Go away.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I could use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. What's done to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Thou dog! Thou cur! Thou drives me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then?
I am not guilty of Lysander's blood. Nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
Oh, I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
If I could, what would I get therefore?
The pleasure never to see me more.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Therefore, here therefore for a while I will remain. Ugh.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. About the wood go, swifter than the wind, and Helena of Woodville look thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes before she does appear.
Oh, I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in, apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beck of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside.
How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
Your vows to her and me, put in 2 scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine. To what, my love, shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show thy lips! Those kissing cherries, tempting grow.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell. Now I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but must join in souls to mock me too? You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals do mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart. In Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to Helen, it is home returned.
Helen, it is not so.
Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Lysander, why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Why seek'st thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined, all three, to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Oh, is all forgot? Our sisters' vows, school days' friendship, childhood innocence? We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion. We grew in union, like a double cherry, two lovely berries molded on one stem. And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly. 'Tis not maidenly.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, oh, precious, celestial?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. But fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse, my love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
Helen, I love thee, I swear I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw, and prove it too.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Why, you left me then. Oh, the gods forbid. In earnest, shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love. What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine in faith. Have you no modesty? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our heights. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. Have you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low but that my nails cannot reach unto thine eyes.
Let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. Fair Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did always keep your counsels, never wronged you, save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. And now, so will you let me quiet go? To Woodville will I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is't that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little.
Get you gone, you minimus, you bead, you acorn.
Of Helena, take not her part.
Then follow, if thou darest, to prove whose right in thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, I, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
Oh, I am amazed, and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me I should know the man by the Woodvillian garments he had on?
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Therefore, sprite, overcast the night with drooping fog as dark as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within the other's way. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, to take from hence all error from his sight. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Italian boy. And then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
Make no delay, we may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, will I lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin lead them up and down. Oh, here comes one. Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou? Follow me then to plainer ground.
I followed fast, but faster did he fly that fallen am I in uneven ways, and here must rest me.
Oh, coward! Why comest thou not? Come hither, I am here.
Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Woodville by daylight. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3? Come one more. 2 of both kinds make up 4. Oh, here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. I can no further crawl, no no further go. Here will I rest me till break of day.
I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
I met you in a fever dream. You called to me in your melody. Eyes of a stormy sea. That's how you cast your spell on me. I'd wait up all night just to sit by the light of your stars. Yes, I'd wait up all night just to sit by the light of your stars. There's something about you, transparent under the moon. There's magic in the room. Open hearts bear fruit, summer's in bloom. I'd wait up all night just to sit by the light of your stars. By the light of your stars, yeah. I'd wait up all night just to sit by the light of your stars. Yeah. I'd wait up all night just to sit by the light of your stars. Yeah.
sit thee down upon this flowery bed while I stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Peas Blossom, scratch my head. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready. What is your will?
Monsieur Mustard Seed, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle, and be sure to get me the honey bag. Oh, but first, to help Peas Blossom scratch my head, I must to the barber, for methinks I am a bit hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass that if my hair do tickle me, I must scratch.
Oh, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Methinks I desire a bottle of hay, good hay, sweet hay.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee. Oh.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples then had rounded with coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her the changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. She'll think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Diane's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen! Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, mine eyes do loathe her visage now.
Silence a while. Now, Puck, take off her head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, and join with me. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly.
Fairy King, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Now our observation is performed, And since we have the foremost of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, so flued, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. Judge when you hear. Soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander. This Demetrius is, and this is Helena. I wonder at their all being here together. At least they're 6 feet apart.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the day.
But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. I think I came with Hermia. Our intent was to be gone from Woodville, where we might, without the peril of Woodvillian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough. I break the law upon their head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena, in fancy, following me. But by some power, I know not what it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. The object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena, my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Lovers, you are fortunately met. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit.
Away with us, to Woodville.
These things seem so small and indistinguishable, like distant mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, where everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep. We dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
He did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair pyramid. Hey ho! Peter Quince? Flute? Snout starveling? Ah! Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream, past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Methought I was. I have had a dream that the eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. The hand of man hath not tasted what dream it was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it before the Duke. Mwah, 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 mwah.
"'Tis strange, my Theseus, what these lovers speak of."
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination, all compact.
But all the story of the night told over, and their minds transfigured so together. It grows to something of great constancy. In any case, 'tis strange and admirable, and I like it. It's magic.
Okay. Ah, here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Welcome, gentle friends.
It's beautiful.
My, yes, look at this.
My good Duke.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our new mint manager of mirth? Call Aegeus.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Oh, come on, you'll have some fun.
If I must.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening?
Here is a brief. How many sports are ripe? Make choice of which your highness will see first. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
Oh, a musical!
This is an old device. Well, none of that.
The thrice 3 muses, mourning the death of learning, late deceased in beggary.
Ew, gross.
Not sorting with a nuptial ceremony.
Well, that's all there is.
Aegeus.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief? Why, this is hot ice and wondrous strange snow.
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious, for in it there is not one word apt, one player fitted.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Woodville here never did labor in their minds, until now.
Hear it.
No, my noble lady, it is not for you. And it is nothing in the world.
We will hear that play, for never can anything be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and ladies, take your places.
I hope 'tis not overcharged with wretchedness.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing in that kind.
The kind are we to give him thanks for nothing.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall come to know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who is next?
This one is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, 'tis certain. Gentles, perchance you wonder at our show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think that had in it a crannied hole or kink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly.
Oh, would you desire Stone and Lime to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Aramis draws near the wall. Silence!
Oh, grim looked night. Oh, night, with hue so black. Oh, night, which ever art, when day is not. Oh, night. Oh, not alack. I fear Thisbe has forgotten her promise. Oh, and thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, show me thy kink, to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter, and I am to spy her through the wall. It will all fall pat as I told you.
Okay.
Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall! Full often hast thou heard my moan for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones of lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the kink. Thisbe.
My love! Thou art my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the kink in this vile wall.
Oh, pah. I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou to Ninny's tomb with me straightway?
Linus!
And tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
Oh, is the wall down between the two neighbors?
This is the silliest stuff that ever I have heard.
Oh, is he? I guess he's leaving. Okay.
Goodbye, Father.
Whatever.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worst if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Ah, here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as Snug the joiner, am a lion fell. Not really, truth to tell, for if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and a good conscience.
The very bested beast that e'er I saw. Now let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lantern. How else is he the man in the moon?
This
If he were in the lantern, he would get burned by the candle.
This
I am weary of this moon. Would he change?
This
Proceed, moon.
all I have to say is this lanthorn is the moon, myself, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Silence! Here comes Thisbe.
Well, this is old Ninny's tomb.
Linus!
But where is my love?
Oh.
Roar!
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, Moon.
Well shaken, lion.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy golden, glittering, gracious gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. Oh, spite! Oh, Mark, poor knight! But what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can this be? Oh, dainty duck! Oh, dear! Thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Oh, Furies, approach and fell, quail, crush, conclude, and quell. Oh, that was too much,
Passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I do pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile here hath devoured my dear, which is... No, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that laughed, that liked, that looked on with cheer. Come, tears, confound. Oh, God! Out, sword! And wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap with a hurt doth hop. Thus I die. Thus. Oh, no. Now I am dead. Now I have fled. Soul in the sky. Lungs, take thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take thy flight. Thank you. Now, die, 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 die!
With the help of a surgeon, he may yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe come back and find her lover?
She will find him by starlight.
She hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
Sleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Quite dumb, dead, dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cow-slit cheeks are gone, gone! Oh, sister spring, come to me with hands as pale as milk and lay them in gore, since you have shone with tears as thread of silk. Tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade my heart and brew. And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. I do.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall, too.
No, I assure you, the wall that parted their fathers is down. Would you care to see the epilogue, or please you to see a Bergamask dance?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. I Venmo'd you.
Grazie.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. As much as we this night have overwatched, I pray we shall outsleep the coming morn. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time.
Well, that was something, but I like the costumes.
I wonder how they memorized all those lines.
Duke.
Through the house give glimmering light every elf and fairy sprite.
Hand in hand with fairy grace shall we dance and bless this place.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. And, since I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else, the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.